Good morning, students. Welcome back to Social Studies class. Last class, we covered the age of exploration, establishment of the British East India Company, the Battle of Plassey, subsidiary alliances, doctrine of lapse. Today, we are going to study about the revolt of 1857, discuss the social, political, military, and religious causes of the revolt of 1857. What are the factors that lead to the failure of the revolt of 1857? What are the results of the revolt of 1857? Let us move on. What are the causes for the revolt of 1857? The Great Revolt of 1857. Slowly and gradually, not only the Indian rulers but the common masses also started developing discontent against the tyrannical rule of the British. This discontent led to the Great Revolt of 1857. The main reasons for the revolt are as follows: discontent among the Indian people, or economic causes. First one, the farmers. The farmers were greatly oppressed by the British. They levied heavy taxes on the farmers and did not give any relief even in the case of floods and droughts. The farmers were forced to grow industrial crops such as cotton and indigo, ultimately leading to severe famines due to lack of staple crops. The British forced the farmers to sell these crops at very low prices, and it left them poorer than ever. Second, the artisans of India. Artisans and craftsmen were ruined by unfair competition. In Britain, goods were manufactured on machines. Hence, they were cheaper to produce. But the Indian craftsmen made goods by hand. These cost more than machine made goods. Thus, machine made goods from Britain were imported into India without any duty being levied on them. People preferred to buy these goods as they were much cheaper. So, the traditional handicraft industry of India was ruined. The Indian traders and industrialists were also deliberately destroyed by the British by imposing heavy taxes on industrial production and exports. Only unprofitable items of trade were allowed to be traded by the Indians. The Indian market was completely monopolized by the British. Religious causes. The British were trying to convert the majority of Hindu and Muslim population of India to Christianity under its so-called civilizing mission. This was seen by the Indian as extreme humiliation and an insult to their religious sentiments. It started generating anger among the common people. Military causes. The Indian men in the British army were looked down upon by the British. They were paid less and discriminated against in every way. Indian soldiers were considered inferior to the European soldiers and were ill-treated by the British officers. The salary of the Indian soldiers was much lower for the same rank than their British soldiers. This sowed the seeds of resentment in them. By the mid 19th century, most of northern India was ready to raise the banner of protest against the British oppression. Some Indian rulers like Nana Sahib, Dandiya Rani Lakshmi Bai, and Begum Hazrat Mahal united under the last Mughal Emperor Bahadur Shah Jafar as their leader. Let us see the immediate cause of revolt of 1857. The immediate cause of revolt. The revolt of 1857 broke out at the military camp at Meerut. A new type of rifle was introduced in the army. Greased cartridges were used to be in them. Before fitting them into the rifles, the soldiers had to bite the end of the cartridges with their teeth. A rumor spread that they were greased with the fat of the cow and the pig. Both the Hindu and the Muslim sepoys were enraged and thought that the British government wanted to defile their religions. The Indian soldiers refused to use these bullets, and on being pressurized, soldiers revolted and started a mutiny. That is why the revolt is also known as the Sepoy Mutiny. Result of the revolt. The revolt spread very fast to a large part of northern India and then to central India. Unfortunately, it could not become successful and was suppressed ruthlessly by the trained British army. Bahadur Shah Jafar, the proclaimed leader of the struggle, was captured and exiled to Rangoon in the present-day Myanmar. Other fighting royals like Nana Sahib, Rani Lakshmibai, etc. were also killed in the struggle. The local people like peasants, tribes who participated in the mutiny were also brutally punished or killed. What are the reasons for the failure of the revolt? Lack of unity. Lack of unity among the rebel forces was a strong reason for the failure of the revolt. People were fighting for their individual gains and did not relate completely to the independence of India as a whole. Weak leadership of Bahadur Shah Jafar was another reason for the failure of the revolt. The last Mughal emperor was not able to unite all the rebels under one flag and could not inspire them to fight for the independence of India from the British rule. Lack of discipline, military training, and sophisticated equipment was an important reason for the revolt's failure. The Indian rebels were ill-trained and ill-equipped against the trained British army, and so they were crushed easily. Result of the revolt of 1857. The pain and sufferings of the revolt did not go in vain entirely. The revolt was taken as a failure of the British East India Company to govern a whole country. The power and responsibility to rule India was transformed from the company to the British Crown. The British Crown decided not to interfere with the religious and social beliefs of the Indians. The revolt sowed the seeds of nationalism in the heart of Indian revolutionaries and gave them hope that the British were not unbeatable. This inspiration is what later brought on a major agitation in the shape of the Indian freedom movement. That's all for today class. Hope you all understood. Thank you. Have a nice day.